Dad realizes his daughter is actually the killer.
Please, she's in the ground.
Who's in the ground?
My mom!
You ended your mom? Here I was thinking that the daughter ended her friend. It's your mom? Are you serious? No, the dad gon' tweak out, bro. Look, he's already losing more hair follicles just thinking about it.
This man has just been told that his wife has been murdered. However, he never could have expected that it was his daughter that was responsible.
What happened? Your wife and daughter got into an argument. She's going to jail forever.
What could you possibly be arguing with your mom that you gotta end her, bro?
Your wife's dead.
Damn.
On March 3rd, 2020,
What
Ohio
happened?
police responded to a 911 call at an address in Akron and found Brenda Powell on the floor of her kitchen with 30 stab wounds in her neck.
30? Dude, okay, she is not Lizzo, gang. You don't need 30 knife wounds to the neck to kill her. Relax.
Sydney
She's
was
skinny.
in the house at the time and told police this was a home invasion turned brutal murder.
Okay.
Even though Sydney was injured as well, there were still questions left unanswered.
What?
Things weren't adding up for the cops. Brenda was on the phone with one of Sydney's college professors at the time she was attacked, and during that call, she suddenly started screaming before the phone went dead.
What
When
happened?
called back, the voice on the other end of the phone claimed to be Brenda, but the college professor knew this was a lie and suspected Sydney was pretending to be her mother.
Damn.
Fearing the worst, he called 911 and the first responders arrived in no time.
And what happened? Talk to me. Let's see it. How do you act when you know you're the murderer? You gotta be sick.
This scream, combined with being called to the location, is enough probable cause for the police to forcefully enter the home. And this is what was waiting for him
What?
when he walked inside the house.
What?
Akron Police! Akron Police!
Acting like it wasn't you.
She's on the ground.
You broke in.
Where's your mom at?
Hey, yo, officer, why you getting rizzy?
Nigga, where your mom at, nigga?
Come on, officer, we gotta do better, bro.
Okay, stay right
No, there's so much blood. No, please.
Man!
She's
Never.
in
Take her.
court now. No.
Stop!
Damn. Damn.
R9, get that 32 rolling here quick. We got a female down. Blood all over the place. Sergeant Smart, you just got a crime scene. Take her outside.
Damn.
She's blood all over her.
Damn.
Secure the scene. She looks like a 22. She looks like she's been down for a while. There's blood all over the place. There's a knife by her head and stuff like that, and there's a huge pool of blood.
How do officers just wake up every day and they cool with seeing shit like this? This is the type of shit that'll make me quit.
No, I think she just walked in on it. There's a broken window in the back, so if you can just put up some crime scene tape. As soon as AFD gets here, they're gonna pronounce her, I'm sure.
It turns out Brenda hasn't just been stabbed.
What?
She's also been hit over the head with an iron skillet, and her injuries are so devastating that her life hangs in the balance.
Was 30 stab wounds not enough?
Hold on, we gotta figure out what's going on. Come on.
Is she gonna be okay?
Come on.
I don't.
Come on. You just need to cooperate with me, all right?
Is she gonna be
I
okay?
want my dad.
Huh?
I want my dad.
What happened? What's going on? What's going on?
We heard a bang. We heard a bang.
She's trying to think of an alibi.
And then I heard screaming. So I came back and she was on the ground.
Yo, what a liar.
There was a big someone broken.
What a liar,
What
bro.
is your name?
Sydney.
Are you cut?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're cut somewhere.
I don't think so.
Yeah, your hand.
No, I was helping her. I grabbed her.
All right, stop.
I grabbed the knife.
Not gonna lie, bro, chat. She can make a good darn man actor. With this amount of cap, you talking about someone else shot at her, but you stabbed her 30 times? Come on. Come on.
I don't know. We just got
I'm the dad.
You're the dad?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sydney appears to have been injured as well, is suffering from shock, and struggling to hold herself together. Even the arrival of her father, Steve Powell, doesn't calm Sydney down. Police
Damn.
need to lock
R.I.P.
down the crime scene and try to figure out exactly what's happened.
The back window's broken in.
So you're gonna have to.
Daddy!
So,
I don't know. She was there
go
with
check
so much
the lady in the
blood.
house, okay? She's got minor cuts.
Inside the house, there's a broken window and the knife used to stab Brenda. But something isn't quite right, as
What?
the broken window had blood dripped on the outside of it, leading police to conclude it could have only been broken after Brenda had been stabbed.
You ain't even think of coming up with the alibi before you call the cops? Bro, you did not watch Breaking Bad.
However, Sydney claimed that the intruder used the window to enter and was broken before the attack, leading to the first of many inaccuracies in her story.
Interesting.
Somewhere that's not you.
Okay, do we know who, where, which way?
That is the younger guy. I'm looking through here and I can see pictures. And there's a whole basement set up for what looks
Yep, hey, sorry, I'll call you right back. Bye. All right, let me go report that.
Yeah, there's got a man. It's probably her brother.
Well, I'll see if we can find out who else lives here.
With such a serious case with so many unanswered questions, the
What?
cops spend some time talking with homeowners nearby. They
Okay.
have to try and collect as much information as possible, but right
Interesting.
now, the only person making any sense
Who?
is Sydney's father.
Okay. Do you live here, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my wife and there's my daughter.
How old's your daughter?
She'll be 20 in March. She's
You're a whole ass adult.
19 minutes today. Is she coming out?
Who, your wife?
Just can't hang out.
Sydney, can you tell me what happened?
When you say she's bad, I hope you mean her actions and not her.
Huh? Sydney. Sydney.
On its way?
Yeah, it's coming.
From where?
Yeah, that's them right here.
Okay.
Here.
Damn.
Hey, boss. Female hair.
While trying to piece this puzzle together,
What
police
happened?
speak to Steve Powell and one of Sydney's friends down at the station.
Okay.
In the hopes that they may be able to help them shed some
Yo, Sydney's friend. Hold up. Yo, Sydney friend, bruh. Yo, Sydney friend. You wanna interrogate this dick? Like, what's up, Sydney? Yo, Sydney friend. Hit me up, Sydney friend. Shit, she bad as hell. Wait, you ain't know your friend was a monster?
light on exactly what happened. But unfortunately for Steve, he has absolutely no idea Sydney is the attacker, or even worse, that his wife is in critical condition at the hospital and
Damn.
likely won't survive. Something detectives will have to break to him sooner than later.
Who'd you get a call from? Yeah.
Got a call from him, called me.
Oh, okay.
He said there was a call, went out, a distress call from the University of Mount Union where my daughter was going, and said, female in distress. I said, well, that's funny because Brenda's there, my wife. So I called Brenda, and it rings on the cell phone.
I feel like he's handling the fact that his wife was murdered pretty well. I would be crying and shit.
No answer. I called Sydney back, rings. No answer. I called Brenda back, ring, no answer.
What Sydney hadn't told her parents was that she'd been kicked out of college weeks before this happened.
Damn!
And been lying to them ever since. But she did tell her friends, including Lauren, who lived in the same dorm.
Now,
What'd she tell you?
That Sydney was your roommate at Mount Union?
Yes, she was for last year.
Damn, I would have been scared.
And so you've been friends ever since your freshman year at St. B?
Mm-hmm.
Go over each other's houses, everything like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, she started off in exercise science freshman year, her first semester. But then she didn't like the classes, so she switched over to psychology and sociology.
Boring ass classes, bruh. Isn't psychology understanding the way niggas think? So you want to understand how the mom think? Why you gotta enter?
But then she didn't really like that. So this year she switched to education, and then she didn't like that either.
She wasn't educated, though.
She left just because she really couldn't find what she liked. I think she struggled in her classes. I don't think her grades were the best, but she didn't really tell me that because I wasn't really struggling. I think she kept a lot of stuff hidden because when we were just talking or with our friends, she always seemed happy. Like, she seemed okay, like I said, I couldn't tell until the end where she was kind of just like
What?
struggling and she
Damn.
was sad.
Damn.
She was like, Lauren, I don't know what to do.
Damn.
I think she felt like everybody around her kind of had figured out what they wanted to do, and she hadn't.
Establishing Sydney's state of mind leading up to the incident will help detectives find out if she simply snapped or if this was premeditated.
Okay.
The issue is, Sydney is going to claim that she actually has no idea what happened throughout this entire case.
Why are you doing that?
In fact, she's going to base her entire defense on the fact that she blacked out and even claim insanity using this. This means the cops still have no solid proof.
Bot 123 purchased by YXO Sala. Okay, bro.
Proof that Sydney is the guilty party, but they're starting to discover she was hiding secrets from just about everyone.
Well, I know she's had anxiety for a while, but I think those this last semester, like starting coming back in January, is when it really started, that she was kind of more like upset because she really didn't know what she wanted to do. My friends and I were worried for her because we didn't know what was going on because she didn't tell us, and like,
Lauren knew something was wrong and tried to help. At first, she had no reason to doubt her and was as supportive as any friend could have been at a time like this. But even Lauren grew suspicious of Sydney's evasive behavior.
I could tell she was getting more upset, like more sad. And I told her, I was like, I'm here, like, you can tell me, I'm here for you. If you need anything, I'm here. But she never really opened up until she was leaving.
Alright, I did not confess I was gay. Dude, come on, bro. We need better. Okay.
Struggling in school, and that she was kind of trying to figure out what was going on, and that's when I started to try to help her.
Let's talk about this. You're her best friend, and I know this is difficult, but tell us about her relationship with her parents.
Okay.
Her and her parents had
What?
a relationship. Like, her mom and her were best friends. Probably. Like,
Damn.
They did everything together. Like, one of the reasons she went home was to be with her mom.
Damn.
They were always close. She never said anything bad about her mom. She never ever talked about having an argument.
I mean, shit, you didn't know a lot. If you stabbing your mom 30 times, I don't think you like her, gang.
With her mom, like,
Let's be real.
Well, every time she'd be going home, she's like, I can't wait to see my mom. Or when she goes home for weekends.
The knife couldn't too.
Oh, my mom wants me to come home so we can hang out and like watch movies, and she loved being home.
By this point, Sydney is becoming wrapped up in a lie that she's going to struggle to escape from. But instead of owning up, she decided to make out as if college just wasn't working out for her and tried to convince her parents that they could save a lot of money on college bills if she left to pursue other things.
Like what?
You're not going to school. She goes, I'm overwhelmed in school, and I don't really like what I'm doing, and it seems like it's a waste of my time and your money.
So what are you gonna do? Become a butcher? Huh? Shit, cause you clearly good with that when it comes to your mom.
I said, well, but that's all part of it. Nobody's going to tell you you need to do what you're doing when you're 20. You need to figure it out.
But that's not what she told her friends.
Okay.
When she's talking to you about, the problems she's having at school, did she mention that she tried talking to her parents?
Yeah, I know she definitely, especially when she left, she talked to her mom about leaving. They kind of made that decision together to leave Mount. Like, she told them that.
Lauren's suspicions were proved to be right, and Sydney was lying to her friends. But at the same time, she was also lying to her parents, who knew nothing of her problems at college until they received a phone call from Sydney's professor. So Steve and Brenda began crisis talks to find out exactly what was going on with their daughter.
So I went back, I called my wife on my daughter's phone. She picks up, she was working down in Children's, and she goes, what's wrong? And I basically told her, I said, Sydney, I think the reason we can't get on is because she's unenrolled. She hasn't been going to school.
Sydney became wrapped up in two sets of lies. The story she told her friends and the story she told her parents. Failing grades aren't the end of the world, and any parent would support their child through such difficult times.
Exactly, bro. Look at me. I was someone who was failing, right? And now look, I'm still failing in life. Moral of the story, nothing. Stay in school.
But it seems she thought her parents would be mad and couldn't bring herself to tell them she'd been asked to leave the college.
Yeah, we asked her what she was doing, and she said she was good. Like, she acted like what we would see as normal. Like, she was laughing.
Nah.
She was fun.
She's not good, gang.
Because she worked at the Akron Rubber Ducks. She's worked there for a couple seasons, so she was gonna go back there. And then she also said she was looking for another job, and like everything was good, and she was trying to figure out like for next year.
Damn.
And stuff, and she was gonna talk to her parents about housing, trying to come back to Mount.
Once she got to my union, or anytime actually, did Sydney ever drink alcohol at all, or she did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just kind of describe that for us.
She liked to drink.
Damn.
There was an incident in the fall of our freshman year.
Okay.
She drank too much and she wasn't
Why did the channel points went up? Because I didn't want anyone to earn anything.
alcohol poisoning, but she did end up in the hospital. Her mom came and got her at like 2 in the morning. Usually after that, her and I were together and she did drink. I usually kind of like slowed her down after I
See, this is why you should never drink. What's the point in drinking?
Suspect Sydney snapped when Brenda was on the phone to her college professor.
Dude, hold on, bro. It's time to cut the hair, bro. You have 3 more hair follicles. I promise you will be a better detective without the hair.
And tried to cover up her lies by silencing
By doing
her
what?
mother forever. The issue is, again, Sydney is claiming that she doesn't remember a thing, but it seems that she made some
Clearly you remember someone apparently breaking into your house.
crucial and careless mistakes that let the detectives pick up the pieces. Sydney grabbed an iron skillet and beat her mother into submission before plunging a steak knife into her neck over 30 times.
Damn.
And then impersonated her mother on the phone and staged a break-in to try and cover her tracks.
Damn.
I made it in far enough to see the back fit. There's, when you go into the front door, you come around the kitchen, you go in, you can see there's like a pass-through between the kitchen and the family room. From the back of the house, I could see the right hand, there's 2 big sliding windows. You could see that window was clearly, it looked like it was busted. Went down the hallway probably about 2 feet, just you could see blood all the way down the hallway.
Sadly, Brenda didn't survive her ordeal and passed away in hospital. The
R.I.P.
county medical examiner came to the conclusion that Brenda had died from blunt force trauma to her head and
R.I.P.,
stab
man.
wounds to her neck.
That's
They
sad.
ruled her death
L daughter.
a homicide.
L daughter.
This left detectives to deliver the tragic news to Steve that his wife was dead.
Look, it's one thing when your friend makes you mad, right? But dude, if your mom gets you mad, like clearly you should have that empathy to be like, oh, this is the person that raised me. What could the mom have done for your ass to crash out that bad?
Well,
Tell you were a mistake? Tell you were adopted?
your wife passed away.
Damn. Man, that gotta be sad. And then finding out it was the daughter. Oh my.
Detectives investigated Sydney's claims that an intruder was responsible, but their findings didn't seem to match
What's the
her
verdict?
story, and the evidence was painting a different picture altogether. This left detectives with one final devastating task to carry out. Telling
What?
Steve that his own daughter killed his wife.
What happened?
I don't think someone broke into the house.
No, no,
Your wife and daughter got
No.
into an argument, got
No.
physical.
no.
The window was broken, but there's no force
No.
in the house. Did your wife and daughter ever have like really heated
No.
arguments?
No.
This is not possible.
Your son's outside, but he doesn't want you.
And y'all have a son too? No, if I was the if I was the little son, I would crash out. If I was the brother, I'd crash out. What do you mean your sister and your mom, bro?
My son's here?
Yes.
Would you like one of us to just go be with your son?
I don't know. I don't know.
Take your time. There's no rush for anything.
It's simply impossible to imagine the turmoil Steve must be going through at this moment. His wife murdered and his daughter the main suspect. Finally, Steve realizes the detectives might be right, leaving him to deliver the news to his son.
Clearly they think
Ooh.
Sydney did this.
So how's the son gonna react?
That's injured.
Okay, you be coming out
Ah.
when you're ready, okay?
You remember? I remember. They don't know. They haven't told me. They're investigating.
Sydney was arrested and charged for the murder of Brenda Powell.
Damn!
She claimed insanity at first, saying she had almost no memory of what happened, including hitting
How are you so intoxicated to the point you become a murderer? See, this is why I would just never drink in general. If there's people that black out to the point they go on a stabbing spree, huh?
Brenda
You
with
become
the
Jeffrey
cast iron
Dahmer after
skillet
some
and
Hennessy?
fatally stabbing her. The jury didn't believe Sydney, and she was found guilty on 2 counts of murder, 1 count of felonious assault, and 1 count of tampering with evidence.
And how much she
Sydney
get?
Powell was sentenced to life in prison with a chance of parole after 15 years.
Yeah, GG's, buddy. G fucking G's. She's done. Anyways, YouTube, if you're a daughter or a son, don't kill your parents, okay? All right. Join us on Discord, cast on Twitch, make sure to subscribe. RIP the mom. Wax stuff for life. Love y'all. And peace.